Welcome to Building Fortunes Radio. Make sure you check us out at buildingfortunesradio.com. Along with our marketing partners, we're here to help our PM Marketing Network Lead customers build their businesses and make the world a better place. At Building Fortunes, we know how much your business means to you and the people important to you. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world. Now, on to our show with your host, Peter Mingles.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingles here. You're listening to Building Fortunes Radio on www.buildingfortunesradio.com. I am enjoying this Saturday afternoon with a great friend of ours. His name is Dr. Ariston Awitan. And Dr. Awitan has been running our Building Fortunes Radio show. It's almost close to 2 years now, believe it or not. I think in May or something like that, it's going to be like 2 years. And every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we get a chance to share some entrepreneurial views and different things that he's been working on. And I'm super excited to hear about today because he's going to be talking about things related to cryptocurrencies. And as an entrepreneur and a small businessman myself, I am always extremely interested in the ways that I can continue to increase my profits. And the predatory nature of banking industry always kind of gets me a little bit upset or whatever, because they're always, taking their piece of the action for doing whatever they consider these variable fees. And, however they want to disguise it, when I charge someone $100 for a product, I only really get about $96 back. So even though I could, of course, claim the 4% roughly with all their fees and everything else for transaction fees and maybe use it against the IRS for tax purposes and banking industries and stuff like that, still, I just look at that 4% and say, you know what? If a sales rep came up to me and says, could you increase my sales commission by 4%? I would have to trade that off. At least I'd have some leverage and some things based on volume and things like that. But as a small business owner, I'll tell you, the predatory nature of some banking fees are just ridiculous. So I am always someone that's looking for different ways to be able to transfer money, move money, do everything legitimately, of course, to be able to make it quicker, easier, less challenges, less chargebacks, all that type of thing. And cryptocurrencies is something I've always been extremely interested in. Started, of course, with the very first one, Bitcoin, moved on to a lot of other things. So I'm kind of like a student of the industry. And when Dr. Awitan mentioned that he was doing something with this new one, I said, I'm all over this conversation. I want to plug in and listen to our own radio show. So with great respect and admiration, I want to bring to you Dr. Ariston Awitan. So Dr. Awitan, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. I'm Dr. Ariston Awitan Jr., born and raised in the Philippines, immigrated to the United States in 1965, a physician by profession, orthopedic surgeon by specialty, network marketer by choice. Now that I'm retired, I have a mission to do. I want to give back to my old country, the Philippines, something significant. I want to help equip the charity hospital, Philippine General Hospital, which serves our poor population who cannot afford private medical care. Also to help fund professorial chairs of our basic sciences of my alma mater, College of Medicine, University of the Philippines, to continue help seminaries for education of priests and missionaries to the unchurched people of the world to spread the gospel. As a network marketer, I am helping struggling network marketers to make money and to become healthy. By doing this, I can fund my mission. Now, today we are going to continue our discussion about cryptocurrencies. Vizionary is the platform. The coin is Capricoin. Vizionary is a network marketing company that provides cryptocurrency education, both theoretical and practical. The theoretical part is step-by-step info about cryptocurrency and keeping the members updated about the latest news in the industry. The practical part is that we offer a mining service with access to an online cryptocurrency wallet and access to an exchange platform. Vizionary promotes Capricoin. The benefits of working with Capricoin. The long-term success of Capricoin will come from making it easy for the end users. The Capricoin mission is to be accessible to the masses with easily downloadable mobile applications. We have a solid marketing strategy to make this coin one of the most widely accessible cryptocurrencies in circulation. Why individuals use crypto coin? Individuals use CryptoCoin to transfer money to and from friends, family, and merchants anywhere in the world. CapriCoin is an ideal currency for both face-to-face and international digital commerce. Using CapriCoin is easy, fast, and secure. The technology is current. Development will enable CapriCoin to be one of the leading cryptocurrencies going forward. Why businesses use CapriCoin? Businesses use CapriCoin to join an emerging market in support of a faster, easier way to transfer value between two parties. CapriCoin offers a number of advantages over traditional point-of-sale and international payment systems, eliminating chargebacks and increases profit. CapriCoin is the perfect choice for all kinds of businesses and makes accepting digital currency easy. The platform of CapriCoin is Vizionary. So now, here is Andy Movitzer, President of Vizionary, presenting the advantages of Vizionary as a home business. And here we go.
Possible position to be successful. Why? Well, we're not oversaturated. We have maybe one competitor in this space that has a distribution arm that is legal. We don't have any competition. The timing on this emerging market known as digital currency, these payment solutions, these direct target marketing platforms, nobody's doing what we're doing. It's a wide open world. And for those people that see the evolution of banking, the evolution of money, and where this is going, there's not a better opportunity in the world right now, period. Now, we increase your chances because our product or CapriCoin can increase in value. Now, will it? I can't guarantee that, no. But like I said, we, the members and the merchants, and it'll be our worldwide infrastructure of customers worldwide that are going to put us in a position, us members and customers, to be successful and have that CapriCoin increase in value. Is it guaranteed? No. But at least you have a say. Now, when I look at network marketing, how do I know that mandatory auto-ship product-based platforms are dying? Because I've watched hundreds of thousands of network marketers around the world with 4 different companies that I worked over the last, 11, 12 years, slowly but surely get eaten up by attrition. We're in a recession. The family of 4 needs to be very prudent with their money. So if you have the ability to actually, they have the ability to actually retain their asset, eliminating or reducing their risk, meaning they could start company ABC, spend all this money, and at the end of the day, they failed, they lost their money, they're out their capitalization, they're done. Whereas in Vizionary, I can't see a downside. I really can't. They're going to have the ability to save money, possibly make money. We don't have any rigorous sponsoring requirements on our platform. It has intangibles. It's an insurance, guys. We've got built-in marketing called the news, the newspaper, the internet. We see the problems everywhere: insolvency, debt, greed. Macroeconomics around the world are just disintegrating right in front of our faces. And most people are under the thing of saying, it won't affect us here in the States. You know, currencies, yeah, they go bankrupt, but we've got the power to print money and everything will be fine. Well, that may be true, but here's typically what happens. You know, I saw in one of the Skype posts today, Ian Hannaford put in, most fiat currencies have a lifespan of 40 years was the answer to that question. But here's where we're uniquely different. 40 years ago, we didn't have the internet. 40 years ago, we weren't interconnected by communications, and cell phones and computers. And 40 years ago, everything wasn't tied to the dollar. Understand, as the dollar goes, so goes the world, any and all indices, currencies, and anything that has to do with financial wares in one shape, fashion, or the other is pegged to the dollar. We're insolvent, we're in debt. That's the problem. You see it every day. Guys, we have a solution in Vizionary. This can coexist with anything anybody's currently doing. There's no, let's say, terms and policies I would think that it wouldn't adhere to, meaning you could do this in such a way that it's not going to affect your current business if somebody's got a current business. This is a prudent way to insure yourself financially. Think of it this way. By converting fiat currency to cryptocurrency, what you just did there was bought yourself some insurance. You just bought insurance on your financial future. You now have assets that are not pegged to a dollar outside of your country's or your home country's border. If currency wars and these currencies start going bankrupt around the world, you're safe. This is your property. This is your asset, and you can convert that asset into any currency you want. It could be the Hong Kong dollar. It could be the krona. It could be whatever you want. You always own, control your asset. So when you look at advantages of what Vizionary does, not only in cryptocurrency but in MLM, there's not a downside to it in my eyes. It's prudent thinking. It's something that you should be doing anyway. You've got to look at 21st century financial insurance, and this is it in a nutshell. This is cryptocurrency at its best. Forget about the possibility of it increasing in value. We don't know that, but what we do know right here, right now, is it's a damn good insurance to protect yourself, because if you have all your money in the bank and there's a run on U.S. dollars, just like we saw in Greece on the euro, people couldn't get their money out of the bank. What are you going to do now? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to take your cryptocurrency, you're going to go to the exchange, and you're going to exchange it into euros, let's say, if the dollar has capital controls and they won't let you to pull money out of your ATM. Guys, understand that the bank, on average, has about 1% of deposits in the bank. So when you see your bank account and you got $140,000 sitting in there, they've got 1% of that. They got $1,400 of your money, and that's it. Why do you think there was long lines? You can look at Argentina, Greece, Iceland, all these different areas around the world. And I'm not talking decades ago, guys. This is recent. This is right now. You want to know how to sell and understand Vizionary? Think of the implications that it serves. It's an insurance for you personally. B, it's a plan B for an additional income. 3, it's an exit to convert into any other currency. It beats liquidity of, let's say, a 401k. You know, if times get tough and you need some cash, good luck trying to get your 401k out, because you're going to get early withdrawals and fees. Very few people know that they can take a loan against their 401k, pay themselves back the interest, but that's a whole nother call. Guys, this is like free storage of a digital asset that cannot be seized by any government, by any bank, by anybody. It's encrypted. It's yours. Our advisor, Gary Conner, the other day said it would take, I think it was 72 years to unencrypt a wallet, and it changes every 5 minutes. Your money's safe, it's secure, and it's there for you to control, own, and manage at your will and your discretion. So understand, when we're talking about selling Vizionary, you've got to sell first of all, you got to present the problem, you got to give the solution. The problem is it's everywhere. You see problems everywhere, financially, all around the world. Whether it's a pension, whether it's retirement, volatility on the stock markets, greed, insolvency, indebtedness, scams. In our space itself, so many people say, I hear this a lot. This company's doing that, this company's doing this. Well, first of all, I would say I don't care what they're doing. It's an $80 trillion industry. There will be other cryptocurrencies that invade our space. Know it's coming. It's okay. We're out of the gate. We were the first networking company to have an external exchange, a fully functional cryptocurrency. And let's just talk about that, since I hear all the time, oh, this company over here, they say they're number 2 coin in the world. That's total nonsense. They are not on any regulated external exchange, period. You go to cryptoid.com, you can search any company, any coin for their fully functional cryptocurrency blockchain. If they don't have it, they're not a cryptocurrency, plain and simple. Number 2, if they can't pull all their money out of whatever company it is, it's not legal. If they can pull their money out and the company's paying for it to buy back their coins or tokens or whatever it might be, it's illegal. Plain and simple, stated in the law. That's securities fraud. Let's not get caught up in all the hype of what everybody else is doing. What we're doing is moving forward. We're going to penetrate the merchants. We're going to have a usable coin, and it's going to be offered to members and members only. That's you and that's me. And we will dictate its success. That's the value proposition in what you're doing. You actually have a say in its success. Whether you can go recruit the world or not, irrelevant. Understand, if you understand the concept, our product is a need. It's not a want. If it comes right down to it, there is no more prudent thing that you can do in your life than have financial insurance. We insure every aspect of our life. Health, car, teeth, homeowners insurance, boat, our villa, whatever, jet skis, whatever it might be. But how many people do you know when you say to them, what kind of financial insurance do you have? And they look at you all kinds of funny. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's why I'm passionate about this. Now, that's my thoughts. This is, guys, we're entering into a period of time where things are going to get very challenging. Things are going to become very volatile. We want to present the solution in Vizionary as that trusted, reliable cryptocurrency. Provides you the insurance that you need to face whatever challenges that are in front of us, because we don't know. It's going to be a ride, I can tell you that. But at the end of the day, it's still your asset. We have so many different ways, I think 3 different ways that people can actually engage in our culture, become a Vizionary member, earn commissions and benefits without ever sponsoring a person. To me, that's the profitability I'm looking for. I have a say in its increase in profitability. I love my chances of success here, because what I don't want to go back to is I have a product A that I'm selling on a monthly basis that's a consumable that the average family of 4 can't afford, and I know 3 months down the road, all the time I spent, all the training I spent with them is going to be for naught. And my company or my business is either going to be eaten up by attrition, I'm going to see it on the storefront shelves 2 years from now. This is why I love Vizionary platform. It serves so many purposes, and we haven't even talked about the retail side of it for merchants, retention, communications, profitability, all those things that are going to be brought on from the retail side of it called Capricorn. And I think it's going to be called, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name yet, so I won't. That's going to be the Capricorn. That's going to be the retail side, the customer side. So we just got off the call on that, and here in the next week to 2 weeks, we're going to go down and we're going to do some filming. We're going to have both of our in-house and our Vizionary member experts, Tahir and Gary and myself and a fellow you guys are going to be introduced to here shortly by the name of John, that's going to hopefully run Capricorn, and we're going to go do some video. We're going to do some marketing. We're going to give you some tools to help you along with this process. But, guys, when you really look at what we've got, we can serve everyone's need, whether they are an average Joe, whether they're an investor, an entrepreneur, whether they're a seasoned MLMer. We've got every aspect that you could possibly want, from the customer standpoint with the cash rewards, the merchant aspect of retention, and being able to communicate and rewarding and building a foundation, if you will, of members around the world that cohesively all merchants work together as a team, because we all want the end thing, and we want that value of Capricorn to slowly but surely increase over the period, a long period of time. We don't want volatility and speculative type investors coming in and jumping in and pumping and dumping. So, guys, you got to look at Capricorn or Vizionary as what it is, the distribution arm. It gives you the ability to convert fiat into cryptocurrency, and then it's the platform that's going to allow us to have an additional income stream and do all those other things, bring other like-minded people in, and all those types of things. So at the end of the day, I could go on. We don't have any contractual obligations. We don't have any mandatory auto ships. You don't have to buy mining time and have a slot every week if you don't want to. But if you do, you're going to get a benefit for being a solid contributor to the platform. We reward that type of action, that type of mentality. That's exactly the type of person we want. Somebody that comes in, sees the value, and is going to participate over a long period of time. That's a healthy environment for all of us to be successful. So hopefully I've given you a whole bunch of reasons as to why we're different, why we'll succeed, not only in the MLM space, but also in cryptocurrency space. Oh, and then there's always one last thing. Somebody just typed in a question here. They're talking about, there's a company out there that backs their cryptocurrency, or actually there's 5 or 6 of them that I know that back their cryptocurrency with gold. Now, let's just talk about, and I won't get into each portion of it, but it gets back to Economics 101. Tangible, fungible, divisible, and portable. That are really the characteristics of real property, such as gold, if you would. Cryptocurrency is in that same category. But understand, here's what happens when you introduce, first of all, a variable commodity. You're basing and backing a cryptocurrency on something that's variable. And to me, never in history has anything held its value at the same value forever. It's impossible. So when you look at it that way, you really want the value of your cryptocurrency to be self-sustaining and to stand on its own volition, meaning, is the value derived through speculative trading, or is the value derived through usage like our business model is going to come forth with, and our innovative strategies of marketing and how we're going to drive the value of Capricorn through the use of the coin? That will give it allow it to stand on its own volition. Whereas when I look at gold backing cryptocurrency, I think it undermines the whole principle in which we do cryptocurrency. The whole idea of cryptocurrency is to have something that is not governed by central authority, meaning it can't be seized, controlled, capped, allowed, feed, like the banks, like the government, like the countries. Guys, this is our chance to really dictate our own financial freedoms. These are our liberties we're talking about. So when I look at gold backing a cryptocurrency, aren't you then accepting a regulatory authority as in a commodity as gold that is now attached to your cryptocurrency? To me, that sounds damn dangerous. And it's not something we're going to do at Vizionary. If other companies want to do that, that's fine. Let's not mix water and oil. Both have two places in the marketplace, but not the same market. They're two completely different mindsets and thoughts and theories of protection and those types of things. Let's not confuse the two. You can't liquidate gold and like you can a cryptocurrency. You can't cross a border typically with any kind of amount of gold whatsoever. Matter of fact, in the U.S., I believe customs flags it at $6,000 US. So you can't move gold because it has capital controls. You can't send it in the mail, or if you do, you're taking one hell of a risk. Now, with that said, look at the opportunity and the luxuries that are afforded to you by a cryptocurrency. I can move any amount of money anywhere I want, any time I want, and I don't have to ask anybody. I don't have to report it to anybody. Nobody can seize it. Nobody can hold it. Nobody can fee it.
All right. I think we have time for commercial break.
Thanks for listening to Building Fortunes Radio. If you sell a product or build a sales force, you should check out PM Marketing and Network Leads. Visit www.networkleads.com. For over 16 years, PM Marketing has helped distributors build home-based businesses through lead generation, website development, automated email delivery systems, and sales training. If you're looking for a way to increase your skills and increase the number of people that see your product or opportunity, Network Leads can help. To learn more, visit networkleads.com or call 386-385-8679. That's 386-385-8679. Ask about their lead management system, capture pages, personalized websites, training, humongous blogs, the humongous classified ad network, or their webinar schedule. NetworkLeads.com can be your one-stop shop for everything you need. Now, back to the Building Fortunes Radio Show.
And we are back. Peter Mingles here with Dr. Ariston Awitan. And Dr. Awitan, we only have a minute or so left, so I'm going to let you finish up.
Okay, thank you, Peter. Now, in closing, Vizionary's aim is to set out to build a more efficient distributed payment network. Bitcoin and altcoin systems use mining to confirm transactions and create coins. Mining is highly inefficient and consumes large amounts of electrical energy as miners compete with each other to generate coins. The Capricorn method of proof of stake confirmations requires comparatively negligible computing power, and the confirmation times are lightning fast. Once confirmed, the transactions are immediately irreversible. Because Capricorn's dual hybrid architecture does not require mining with high energy requirements, the creators of Capricorn chose a method of distribution that enables fast adoption and worldwide penetration. The advice of my sponsor, Arild Folgero of Norway, is to let us sign you up by paying for your bronze position of 97 euros. Then you should upgrade to a gold position or higher and sign up one gold member on the left side and one gold member on the right side in the binary system to maximize your commissions. Next week, we will present a visionary value proposition by Andy Movitzer. Watch the previous radio shows that we have at www.buildingfortunesradio.com. Click on my picture at the middle of the page and access the MP3 links. For more information, call me at 713-392-5493 or go to my website, www.Vizionary, is spelled Vizionary.abc.com. This is Dr. Awitan with my friend Peter Mingles. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to the Building Fortunes Radio Show on buildingfortunesradio.com. Thanks for listening. Check us out every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the designated Building Fortunes Radio segment with Peter Mingles. Be sure to check out the buildingfortunesradio.com website for our featured segments. It's been our privilege to have you listen in. At Building Fortunes Radio, we wish you the success you deserve and are willing to work for.